depicts a...
Yeah, it's probably a typo. They're
Oh,
notorious
yeah,
for
it. just ends.
It depicts A.
Depicts A.
A. It's Canadian.
Yeah.
High adventure.
An Explosive Enigma. Few people can boast of having crossed the path of the fierce picked warriors and of still being alive. However, the savage tribes along the coast are not averse to bartering with the representatives of civilized nation who dare venture so far. Conan, concealed beneath the thick vegetation on top of a cliff, observes the tribal village below. There, the Picts are busy sorting out and storing many objects and equipment from all over the continent, steel weapons, finery, and embroidered fabrics, as well as the wine, of which they are particularly fond. The presence of a stranger attracts the attention of the Cimmerian, a man with a thin body and strong bone structure. His pale complexion and reserved air, as well as his get-up, leave little room for doubt. He is a sorcerer from Hyperborea. One of the chests seems to be in the center of his attention while he performs a strange ritual. The contents of the chest must be of an inestimable value to the subject to what Conan interprets as a powerful magical protection spell. The formidable warrior, determined to find out, establishes a quick plan of attack to get his hands on its contents. However, while an average person could never have detected the presence of Conan's group, a life spent in one of the wildest territories of this world has sharpened the eyes and the senses of these men covered with hideous paintings.
Okay, winning the game. If the heroes manage to place the colored orbs in the correct position on their receptacles before the end of famous turn 8 to prevent the destruction of the mysterious chest, the heroes win the game. If the heroes have not prevented the destruction of the mysterious chest at the end of turn 8, the Overlord wins. The heroes can deploy on any of the 1 spaces, so any place with a flame. And you have 4 in your fatigue zone. 4 in your fatigue zone.
4 in the fatigue. 0 in fatigue. Got it.
And I start with 10. I reserve 2 in my fatigue zone.
How many do we have?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
There.
Okay.
4 here.
4 in the fatigue.
My event tile is 3 reinforcement points. The Hyperborean
Not to
primate.
be confused with
The Hyperborean.
Is it a primitive?
Hyperbore.
Yes.
The Hyperborean primitive?
Hyperbole.
Oh my gosh. Why do the games I love the most have the hardest words to say?
Just for
Just make 'em
Southerners.
up. I know.
Anybody else can do it.
The hyperbole primitive.
I
Hyperbole.
like the way you painted this.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you for giving me a boost at this very moment at dark times. Okay. Anyways, he has 6 health, and the gray man-ape has 8 health. He'll also kick your trash. He rolls a red and 2 orange.
Yeah, 3 armor.
Everyone else rolls yellows.
But what if I kick him in the nuts?
He has a hair patch there that just kind of like pads it all.
You can't
Okay, so
just piss them off.
Special rules. This is where you want to pay attention. Special rules. Orbs and receptacles. During its setup, the Overlord places the 3 unnumbered orb cards in the center area and places 1, 2, 3 tokens representing the receptacles in the huts as indicated in the setup diagram. The Overlord then takes the numbered orb cards and secretly selects 1 card of each color with a different number on the card. The Overlord ends up with 3 orb cards of different colors and numbers. These 3 cards indicate the receptacle on which the heroes must place the corresponding orb to prevent the destruction of the mysterious chest. The selected cards are placed face down near the Overlord. The remaining 6 orb cards are shuffled to form the orb card deck, which I don't think is used, but we'll see if that gets there. Special equipment deck. During setup, the Overlord creates and shuffles the special equipment deck. Opening the mysterious chest. Picking up and dropping an orb is a simple manipulation. When the orb is dropped in the same area as a receptacle, the Overlord indicates whether the orb is correctly placed or not. An orb is correctly placed if the color and the number of the receptacle correspond to each other, written on one of the cards. If it is, the Overlord flips over the corresponding card. Then the hero who placed it draws a card from the special equipment deck. When the 3 orbs have been correctly placed, the mysterious chest is open, and the hero who places it, the last orb, draws an additional card from the special equipment deck, so that the heroes will draw 2 cards from the special equipment deck when placing the 3rd orb correctly. During setup, the Overlord places 6 chests on the board indicated in the setup diagram. Each time a hero opens a chest, the chest token is discarded and the hero draws a card from the orb deck. This helps the heroes to eliminate the wrong combinations of the orb receptacles.
Okay. So,
Did you recover gems for being active? You're getting ahead of yourself.
I always get ahead of myself.
Recover
I can
your
be over
gems,
here.
too.
Do you want to move in first? So that way when I move in, well, I guess
We can just move in together.
it's cool. I'm going to attack.
Conan's all about that.
Come with me, old woman.
Do you want to move in together too?
Yeah.
Because you guys moved 3,
Man,
right?
why do I get the old woman?
I've got a bigger stick than you.
We're both naked.
Yeah.
You have clothing. We match.
Okay.
The clothing group with skins, shirts and skins.
You should tell her that. The shirts and the skins round.
No, you get oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
4. It's one of those guys. The book is saying
Booga booga.
So what are we doing here?
I don't know.
We just end up picking up an
2
orb.
gems. I have to spend 2 gems to save that guy.
Simple
So here's
manipulation
a
to pick
question.
up, right?
Yes.
Is it easier? Is it less gems to go?
It's
That's
5.
what colors do you go with?
The other guy.
Is it less gems to go through the wall or go through the
Can we
door?
pick them all up?
It costs an extra movement to wall wreck it, but it costs a movement. But then from then on, it's less movement to
You're
move through it. So
You do not,
it costs
well, swimming,
more to
you're
go
not
through
gonna
it.
wall climb.
It costs
The same to
the
go
same
through
to go
it.
through it, but then in the
Then you have
future.
8. Then you
But
lose.
the question is, would you rather go through here and then wall wreck
So
out
you can
like
pick up 1.
some
you can pick
other
up 2. I could pick up all 3.
direction that makes it almost like a shortcut? I don't know. I don't really care. So did you guys pick them all up?
Well, that's what we're wondering. Is it 1 to pick up?
1.
It's 1 for 1?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're like,
Makes sense. I'm gonna go,
He's putting his red skirt on.
I'm gonna go with the green.
Well, that's gonna give me
His short red skirt.
2 armor value, which means if I put a gem here, I get to roll 3 dice instead of.
Wrecking the board.
As I understand it, you've read the book, but as I understand Mitra's, that
as
means
soon as you rest, it turns off, and then you have to repay for it the next time you go active.
1 there. We gotta go around.
So as long as you stay active, consecutive turns as
no,
active.
it's from when I go from cautious to aggressive. So I
Yeah.
can rest and I still keep it.
Yes, but
It's when I
then
go back.
yes, then you
But
have to pay to
But the
reactivate it.
thing is, that gives me 2 extra dice to roll.
No,
Poke at
it
Jason.
just gives you
almost
2
need to
passive
spend a die
defense.
to get back here because this is gonna
It just gives you 2.
Oh, okay.
hindrance
Just 2
and
passive
hindrance, so
defense.
it's gonna
Okay.
So like if I attack you and I roll 2, it doesn't do any
1, 2,
damage.
3
Just the same
to get
as
in the room.
The river
which is gonna
tiles.
be
Yes.
5 with these
Okay.
guys.
That's my understanding. I think. Let me look at it. It should say
It just says armor value is
And he's
increased by
gonna
2.
stop us from
yeah.
getting
So
in
you now have
So we
an
don't wanna
armor
go in
of
there
2.
yet, but maybe we want to
a passive armor of 2.
But not 2 dice, just 2.
Yes.
You guys want to move and clear some of these
Gotcha.
guys?
I'm game for that.
Now remember the entrance for this.
Right, we
has-
were just talking.
okay.
That's what
No,
we're
we're
talking
gonna
about,
move
going
to
around.
here.
You guys are going
We
together
were
over there?
thinking, yeah, because we've got all the orbs, so we figured at least 1 of the 3 is probably in this room. So
Wait a minute. There are how many?
Time out for statistics.
Can I get an
I don't know
Excel
what the
spreadsheet,
probability
please?
is, but
What is the probability it's in this room?
Let's just break through and get a clue.
Let us get a clue before you guys do that. I mean, you get.
Well, they're going to be successful.
We have all
On
3.
one
we've got all
That's
3.
true.
So
So you're just gonna. Then we can divide and conquer if we needed
well,
to.
you guys don't
'cause
need to
we'll
wreck the
start-
wall. I mean, your door's right there.
Yeah, I think if anything, we wreck when we
It
leave.
just costs 2 to get in the room.
It costs the same to wreck the wall as it does to go through the door.
Yeah, but then the hole's on the weird side.
Or, yeah,
So-
this is a weird
right
right,
next
right
to the
next to the
door.
door.
But for
Plus
ever more,
plus you might like that leather flap when grape ape gets loose on it.
ever more, you can
like-
say I busted down.
I
the
will
wall."
next turn. So I've already used my 2 free movement, so in order to go through there, I gotta spend 2 to get into
Correct.
the room,
Yeah.
Yep.
and then I gotta spend 1 to roll the
And
thing.
if you break through the
Yeah,
wall,
but you need 2 success to open
if
it.
you break through the wall, I don't have to spend 2 to go into the room. I can spend 1.
Don't listen. Don't listen.
No, not so early in the game.
Save it.
And if it was in a better location, then maybe, but not that's a bad location for it. That doesn't make sense.
You can wreck as many walls as you want in this
I
game.
get 4.
No, you do have
No, I know.
unlimited.
No, I know that, but it's also spending gems to do so. And right now, I don't think it's a good idea to spend all my gems
To get
back
too
into a wall we
exhausted.
don't need. If it was near the end of the game, then
funny
maybe.
one of these times just to wreck every wall.
Oh, I'm just gonna run.
The best was the guy who did the wall wrecker into the snakes thing, and then he was like, I regret all my life choices.
I'm the Juggernaut.
Okay, so
I do actually think I'm gonna move into here, and then I'm going to attack.
the archer,
Is that the better one to attack?
he has
What
ranged
defense
attack.
do the monkeys have?
Yeah, I'm gonna attack the archer.
1.
2. Oh, but he's not with me.
Where'd you go? Oh, you jumped in.
4.
Reggie won, by the way. Finally won a game.
They cost more. They cost more to replace.
I'm gonna get a 3.
Oh, that was almost.
Success.
Wait,
Way to be defensive.
yeah, because I have 3 and you rolled 4?
Yeah.
You blocked that too. It was rolling to get 2 more axes for him, and you blocked it.
Now next turn I can bust it from the back. So if you do want to go in there, it'll be open in the next turn.
Okay, I'm poking one of these guys.
Okay.
Oh, because you have your.
My reach.
It was on that way anyway. Throw it down. Ooh, nice
5.
poke.
That definitely killed him.
Do you have 1 or 2?
Get me.
They have
one.
1.
Oh yeah, I just did 2 on him with Boris.
I will pay a die to defend, since I hate Boris. And I block it. My rage. Jeff's gonna get his wolf eventually when he levels up enough, and he's gonna be the happiest guy ever. Because that thing, he'll be like, sick him. Every round, sick him, dog. He's waiting for that moment. Plus, you get some pretty epic spells at the next
I
level.
think
too.
I'm done.
I think I'll hold on to gems.
Yeah, it's smart.
I'm good there.
You guys are getting smarter.
Okay.
See it happening. Because that
Dun,
first
dun,
game, you're
dun,
like,
dun.
run in! You're like, crap, we all gotta rest.
Alright, Brett.
Okay, shoom. 4, 5. I
It's got a
will
new game called Sherwood's Legacy. It's not a legacy game.
spin
but it's just
1
it's all about robbing.
to activate red,
You just.
and he is going to. Wow, he's all by
so
himself. Holy
pre-ordered
crap!
the roll
You guys
for
tore up my
dice.
red guys.
And,
2 yellows.
it'll
Oh,
give you
boo!
when you start
He's attacking Conan.
Kill 1
And I
more
didn't know
red
that,
guy,
and
we
I-
get some
and I
experience
ordered
just for
it,
that.
It shipped and it was due to arrive
2
one day
damage.
later. So on Monday. So I went on Friday. I'm like, yeah, you cancel my pre-order. And he's like,
Wow.
normally when we get
That's really early in the game for that type of-
100% in store credit, and I'm like, oh,
I
kind
will
of a
May I look at your
soft impulse
Monolith
buy.
source book?
I'm hoping it's a good game.
up there,
Yeah.
like during the game. It's a little rude, Jeff. Okay, I'll spin 1.
Yeah, that's the one.
Actually,
Am I going to incur the wrath of the Overlord?
What are we doing?
he wants to look at that while we're playing a
Doing
game.
some shameful plugging.
Who does that? Who? Honestly.
Zalata does. What else is she gonna do?
Okay. Listen, when she has a wolf, you guys won't make fun of her anymore. Okay.
But until then,
I'm gonna pay 1 gem to activate my nondescript picks.
Do you have your Halo still?
1.
Yeah,
He put it on.
You got Mitra.
Yeah, he put it on.
No, that's why I was wondering because he still had a Halo
Yeah.
on the.
It wasn't, and then he spent some action.
And
Oh, okay.
he is gonna roll 2 yellows
I just saw the red
to
base. and I was
attack.
like, how did he get another
Conan.
guy over there?
Nice.
Yeah.
Not so nice.
At first you don't succeed. Try again.
He was a little ticked off about the first one. 4. Oh. Good thing you've got yeah.
I'll pay manipulation to hand it to you, because I think you're going to need it.
Cool, guys. I think we're on 4 now.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
No, you'll be out on round 3. That's supposed to be out on round 6. Alright, recovering 2 of those.
Somehow I've lost yellow dice. Oh, you have them.
Yeah.
I am resting.
I'm active.
I think these are maybe Jeff's.
Oh, but I can't heal when I rest, right? That's fine.
You can use
Well,
that
yeah.
at any time.
Oh, I can use it anytime? Okay, I use it.
No, they go
Oh,
straight to
yeah,
your.
that's right.
They go straight to green.
Yeah. But that's gone now. I'm still resting.
So you
So
get
you gotta
5.
take
I'm
5.
Chad probe again.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Poke him in the behind.
Does that so if I'm doing
Yeah,
this,
these are
does
Jeff's dice.
I'm Boris on
Hold on.
this guy.
does that negate my if I attack first?
No, that was an old rule mistake.
3. This guy.
3 on that guy. I'll pay Jim to spite that. It works.
Nice.
We get experience point.
So whatever experience we get for destroying all the red,
You get 1 point. So just track that on your sheet.
I'm game for that.
Who's that?
Hey, you do it enough times.
So all right. So in that case, I will go after blue.
That's an XP.
Yeah, 1 experience point.
4.
Have you looked at this chapter on scenario creation?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, you guys are killing me. Okay,
That is part of the game. The game, if you don't know, is kill the other team. Thank you, Overlord.
I just have never lost before. It's really painful.
You have never lost.
Have you ever, was that your
So
first
this is
lose
the
ever?
first time in your life you have
Where's
lost,
the
and
door?
we
What is
did
it?
it.
As Overlord?
That was your first loss as Overlord?
No, I might have
I
lost
just-
one
I
other time,
couldn't
but
see
I
the
don't
door,
usually.
that's what
Yeah.
I'm pretty good Overlord. In fact, people
Well, and
people online are mystified. When I hear that people can't win as Overlord, it literally mystifies me. Because I usually destroy people as Overlord. So I don't know if it's just luck of dice rolling or skill or
sure.
strategy or
One more,
planning.
and then take out
I'm
the
1-0
hindrance,
as
'cause you can move
Overlord.
in for free, and then I can
I'm
sit right
undefeated
in the
as
room.
Overlord.
Yeah, but I've played like
1,
42 games
2,
here.
3, and I'm in the room.
I've played a lot, but I've only been Overlord once because we rotate who's. We just rotate who's Overlord. My son loves it, and he's good at it.
Well, their
He's,
defense is 1.
Yeah, their
He's
defense is
gonna,
1.
He's going to try and stop it, I think.
Yeah, of course I am.
So should I do
Joseph's got 3 wins out of 4 games as Overlord.
You have a 66% chance of increasing it.
Yeah.
Do it.
it's never worth it for me. Good job, though.
Okay, 4. Oh, he's doing 2. 2. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yay!
Cool.
Yay!
Okay.
Now move in on your free
Moved in.
move. Yeah. And then that's my 1, 2, 3. And then that's
Simple manipulation.
it's a simple.
To drop an orb.
I
Right?
believe so, yeah.
Next week.
Let's just hope it's not green.
Right. The one color you don't. Can I chuck it through the door?
1, that would take all your gems to get in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you know next round. Like,
Okay, so it's a simple manipulation. So you have to tell me which one you're testing for the simple manipulation that you do.
How many simple manipulations can I do?
You could do up to the exertion limit of the space. Your hand has a limit. Like mine says, his says 4.
Oh, so you still have to pay the gem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm missing that part here for a minute.
but you don't have to roll dice.
Blue.
No,
Where's the green one?
Yeah, I have it.
Okay.
no.
Figures. All right.
I
I'm
think
coming.
you should drop.
Well, I have the lock. Oh, never mind. Let's have the lockpick.
That seems like almost a waste of gems
It's
at this
a way,
point.
yeah.
You could move back out so you can. Well, it would take all your gems to get in there, right? So you couldn't even.
Yeah, I mean,
But you know where it is now, so why not just wait?
Do you want to wait in the room or not in the room?
If you wait
Blue
in
is-
the room,
You're safe. It's a lot harder to get. It's more costly to get to you, to annoy you. Just as a.
I'm
If
resting. I
I'm
can't do
in
it.
the room,
On our next round, if we go and we start getting rid of some of them in the
Maybe
way,
you'll have one
they can get
gem.
over here and drop
Mhm.
the two.
But we would have successfully completed that.
Or we could get them that direction.
I say that direction's
But
last.
you'll have one gem.
And you guys should head there together,
That's
I
the-
get the check rest.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All four of us. Yes.
or you should just
No, that's
wall
what I'm
wreck
saying
her.
is the following 2 rounds from now.
That's actually
Shoot
critical
out.
that you leveled up for
No
that.
gems,
'Cause
no
this is the
attacks,
perfect
no
floor for that.
defense for
Yeah. I was
One,
waiting about the other one because I
third
wasn't able to use it.
be susceptible to try and complete it. I'm just afraid of you hanging out here.
Right.
Because if you're in there, they have to.
Because at least that takes up some of the movement. Okay, we'll do that. Let me go hide in the corner.
Save me, good lady.
You distract him.
Now, hear me out. Depending what's your limit for hands? What's the number in the corner?
4.
No, for his character.
Your manipulation.
For what?
The red number in the corner.
For
Manipulation.
So you could technically spend 1 gem to take the green one from him and one gem to
this one right here, that number is what
to
he's
drop
looking
it
at.
if you wanted
You've only
to,
got
unless you
2
think that's a
gems.
waste of gems.
then you can rest on your next turn.
You've only got
And
2
we
gems
catch
here.
up on one turn.
I'm good with that.
So taking place.
Okay, it's my left pocket.
Wait, you don't have
That's not my pocket.
That's not your pocket.
Okay, that's correct. So this is the piece of equipment you find in there.
Huzzah! Where do you want this?
Oh, I'm not naked anymore.
No.
Shuri Cuirass.
So you get a passive
Red
red.
die.
Passive red.
Good
Oh,
gosh,
that
4
comes with
pounds
me.
though.
It
That
weighs
is-
4 pounds though, so you might want to check your encumbrance.
4, 5,
Check
6,
yourself.
8.
-2.
Do you lose movement?
I don't know.
Yeah. 'Cause is that the -2 with 8?
Yeah. Oh, so that's the movement.
Mm-hmm.
You lose -2. Yeah.
Well, that's because we've got these.
Yeah.
So I mean, we can.
you could drop the
So you
Dagger only gives me a yellow die, so it's kind of.
you might want to give the dagger back to him at this point. I don't know. Or if you don't want the armor, you could give the armor to Conan because his level is higher.
only
He's
have
12 or 11.
11.
One.
What?
And I only have
Can I
2
give you the dagger?
encumbered, so.
2, 4, 6,
No, I'm
7.
just one-handed.
Anywho,
You can.
I mean, we could. I mean, I could take it from
Okay.
you and take some. of
You
your
guys done?
things. I mean,
You
if
could
I
just
took one
choose
of
it,
these-
couldn't you?
I think I've
'Cause that
I've
would
been done.
lower
yeah.
me down to a 7.
are you done?
Yeah.
Okay, everyone's done.
Yeah, I'm not moving.